Right, welcome everyone on YouTube. I'm not going to bother signing into Twitch just yet because I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose everyone the moment I go across the heath. So it's not the sunniest day today. It's quite comfortable out, but it's not exactly a gorgeous day. I just really needed some fresh air. Get out of the house, be in the outdoors, the outside world. Maybe encounter some living human beings. That's always nice. Car vaguely somewhere behind me. They're really catching up slowly. I should get on with it. Nope. I don't seem particularly interested in coming past. Oh, man. Okay, it's windy AF. I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone. I've got a great big sort of foam cover over the GoPro that's muffled out most wind noise. I don't know if it's windy enough for it to sort of make it through. Wow. I didn't think to bring birdseed with me today, and all the geese are around today. I might have pumped the tyres up a bit too hard. Ouch, ouch, ouch. The tyres themselves are as close as you get to suspension in this. So obviously with harder tyres on a smooth surface it goes way better. But at the moment it's bumpy, you pay for that. Pay for it in your spine. No worries. Thank you. really windy. You see the dude with the kite? Looks like a cross between a kite and a parachute. I'm going to hover over here and stop and watch him for a minute. See if he does anything interesting. I wonder if he's got like a sort of grass-oriented skateboard thing to go with it. Don't go there. There we go, check that out. That's so cool. That's awesome. I wonder what they're doing.
That really is C5.
It really is, yes. Yeah, I wonder what they're up to. Maybe it's a new form of open air training. Getting air. Right, let's mosey on. I'm just curious in case they have got the sort of skateboardy type thing. It's like a sort of land surfing, whatever these call wind. Yeah, yeah, they're going back. Whatever they're doing, it looks cool either way. a lot busier than I was expecting today. It's not the warmest, and certainly not the sunniest. Alright guys, how you doing? You alright? Nice looking bike. I used to have a motorbike back when I was at university. The most fun I ever had with my clothes on. I don't really know the modern ones, but motorbike's always been fun. Right, do I attempt to connect to Twitch here or leave it till I'm down at the bottom? I think I'll leave it till I'm down at the bottom. I think I'll just lose the stream when I get heading down. Bear with me. Okay. Right, let's mosey on. Thank you. Look at that huge party on the left, that's fantastic. That's awesome. They look like they're really enjoying themselves. I know the park has strict rules about barbecues and stuff. Doesn't bother me. I'm sure they've got their reasons. I just hope that the party are able to enjoy themselves. Send it down the hill. Oh, there'll be no sending it, it's way too busy. Right.
Well,
You're alright, you're all good.
Sorry, can I get a picture?
Yeah, I'm breaking your stride though, man.
That's alright, I've got a 100-mile bike ride tomorrow.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, that's not messing about.
That is the coolest thing ever, man. I haven't seen a Sinclair since.
Yeah, this is the first one I'd ever seen that wasn't in a museum.
Yeah,
When I bought it.
running.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
What's the
awesome.
battery life on it?
Well, this is a modern battery, so I can get about 18 miles out of it. And there's space under here, you can fit a second one in, go twice as far. Or twice as fast.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Nice one.
That want a bit of air in that tyre though.
Ah, yeah, cheers. Have a good one. Oh, I've just messed his time up though. Right. Oh, yeah. Send it. Oh, people, don't send it. Is that an actual golf cart down there? Awesome. Check that out. I'm guessing it's part of the parks. Free mobility buggy service. That's really cool. Right, let's try and connect to Twitch. Right. Back in a minute. So it just has one failed attempt to connect. Is it going to connect this time? Is it just going to immediately disconnect again? Stream health is not looking good. Though it has loads of bars. Just goes to show they don't mean a thing. Okay, let's close that down. Come on. There we go, Stream Manager. No, I just want Stream Manager, please. There we go. Okay, we might be online. Let's see how long the stream holds. Let's have a quick look at the boats. They look like fun.
Carla, come on.
Oops. They still need to get bumper boats. I know I'm totally jinxing it, but I can't believe it's actually holding the stream. Right, let's head into Greenwich. Oh, they've got radio controlled cars. Ha, sick. God, blimey. Look how busy. I don't know how much will show up on stream. Look how busy it is up at the observatory and up at the General Wharf. That is on a busy day. I know the camera's got a really wide angle lens, so it's going to look like it's way further away than it is. It's absolutely heaving up there. Wow. Weather's not even that great, but awesome. It's nice to see that we have tourists back. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Right. Oh, hey Ella, thank you for joining the stream. It's really lively here today. I wasn't expecting it to be quite this lively because the weather's not great, but it's nice. Oh, that is a big ass mast. Not much of a queue at the ice cream shop, just saying. The BAB, big ass boat. Full send, yep. I got full scent. Let me get out of the way for a sec and away from the music that's likely to get me a copy strike. There are loads of stalls around here today, which is cool. These crepes sound nice. Oh, I am hearing music that's going to get me a copy strike in the background over there. Prince Purple Raining Away. As much as I love it. Hi. Right, there we go. Cyclist diversion route. Huh. Footpath ahead closed. Right, you are then. I can see one of the sea river taxis pulling in. It's nice when the sun's out. It's quite warm. Oh, I'm going to need my sunglasses. Can you see the motorboat? Go on. That looks like fun. Yeah, awesome. Right, let's mosey on a bit. Oh yeah, it's Comic-Con this weekend, so it'll be the other side over there. Right.
Go where?
Yeah, so just remembered that Comic-Con's over, well, that side of the river, a bit further down. What's going on here? I'm hearing someone singing. I don't have any change with me today. I brought change down the other week. Let us mosey on.
That's so cool. Hey look, you donuts. No, go plant it. Go, let's see it.
If it wasn't as busy, I'd let them have a go. There's way too many people around. And again, stay away from the music and the copy strikes. Send you around the one-way system. Oh, perfect timing. That got lucky. Skirt, skirt. Catching all the traffic lights. Hopefully this will work out and we'll catch them. No. All the traffic from the left to be stopped. Send it. Please don't. Please don't. All the bumps. It's a bumpy ass section of road. Shit. Let's go back into the park. It's safer in the park. Let's go back to the boating pond for a minute. Okay, this isn't looking good. Let's go this way. Oh, there's the lads with their radio control cars again. Is it? That's we should have a go on these one day. Oh hey, welcome back Ella. Did the stream get dropped? I'm guessing so. Sorry. I should add the pedalos into a stream one day. Having to adjust my hat. It was too tight and it was giving me a headache. Come on. Actually, none of it. There you go. There he is. Got it. Small dog. Another tiny dog. All the tiny dogs. Fantastic. Is he going to jump in? No, not feeling that brave. He looked at the water's edge and just decided, nope. My mum used to bring me down here when I was a kid, and by kid I mean real, like under the age of 4 or 5, like preschool age. It is really lively. What's the chances one of them ends up in the water? Right, I think I'll send it back. I'll definitely be not sending it up the hill. Up the hill is something it definitely does not get sent. You crawl up the hill. Oh, it's dropping the stream. Let's mosey. See if I can find some signal. Hello.
Is this electricity car?
It is, yeah.
Oh, very cool.
It's half and half. So you pedal to get moving, and then the electricity the motor takes over.
Oh, hybrid.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
It's cool, very nice.
So we are on YouTube now, right?
Yes.
Okay, wow.
Yes. So YouTube and Twitch. Yeah. C5 Live UK. It's on the back.
Okay.
I need all the followers and subscribers I can get. It's only a small channel. That's the one.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
okay.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Cheers.
So your fat printer with the YouTube logo.
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
Hello there. Oh, you're going to beat me in a race, aren't you? Race. Go on. You can beat me. There you go. Well done. Cheers. You're catching me up and you're beating me. Go on. There you go. You're right, that's right. Thank you, no need to apologise. Cheers. Pond, yes, pond. That was the pond I used to go to when I was a child. Whichever way I go, it's going to be people-y. Oh, hello again.
That's cool.
Cheers, man. Right, let's head up the hill. Yeesh. Ah, scratch. So I'll almost certainly lose Twitch entirely. I think it's completely lost it yet, but I'm about to. Right, time for the pedal of shame. At least I might have got a couple of extra subs. Oh, that boy looks so sunburned, bless him. And I've picked up a couple of international subs there. That awkward moment when you make eye contact when you're pedalling for all you're worth up the hill and you're trying not to look fucked. I'm not using the motor constantly right now because a couple of times when I've come up that hill it's made it overheat, so I'm just kind of giving it a bit of a chance to cool down. And yeah, this randomness is probably Hi boys, how you doing? You alright?
How you doing, man? You alright?
Yeah, good, yeah, very good.
You've had a good spin today, man.
Yeah, not too bad. Went down around the Cutty Sark and managed to not get flattened around the one-way system, which is always a bonus.
That's why you got the flag. That's a
Yeah,
good
exactly,
idea,
yeah.
Flipping hell.
So there's half a chance of being seen.
Do you mind if I ask you though, what
Yeah.
is this an old
Yeah, it's a Sinclair C5.
it really is?
So it's from 1984.
Wow.
I'm the first person who ever actually used it.
Really?
Yeah, it spent its whole life on display in a museum and then in a showroom. And so when I got it, it had never been used.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And what's I'm being
No, ask anything. No, you're not. There are no stupid questions.
what's its function?
So it was an attempt at an early EV back in the day. It was so Clive Sinclair, who made the Sinclair Spectrum and some old computers back in the day.
Yeah.
It was his attempt at making some kind of a personal EV. Obviously, back in the 80s, everyone was like, "What the hell is that?" But nowadays, the idea of an electric bike or electric scooters and stuff, it's not as crazy as it seemed.
Yeah. Because then you didn't have this environmental thing and all that.
Yeah.
But now, in fact, he was way ahead of the game, really.
I think so. Yeah, if he was doing it now, he'd probably be much more successful.
Yeah.
And the pedals are just to get it going.
Pretty much, yeah, and to help it up a hill. So coming up the hill from the bottom of the park, I had to pedal for about the last sort of half the way. But you can wire it up differently. So instead of just being 12 volts, it's 24 volts. Then it'll go up the hill, no worries. Yeah. So that's what my next project is. I'm starting gathering the parts to stick a second battery in it.
So that you can go on for longer.
Yeah.
The hill.
Yeah, and I'll make it switchable so I can either go faster or further.
I meant to ask you that last time. How
Yeah.
long does it take you? What was the max?
So the battery, ultimately it comes down to what battery you buy.
Yeah.
But I've got a 36 amp hour battery. It's a LiFePO 4 one, so it's a lithium one, so it's a nice modern battery. And it'll do 18 miles, give or take.
Yeah.
So I've gone from home all the way to the Woolwich, the Thames Barrier and back, and to Kidbrooke and around
Oh, right, that's
in one
a
trip
good
before.
journey,
Yeah. And obviously if you stick a second battery in it, it'll give you 36-mile round trip, which is,
That's kind of trip I do on a Saturday. Doing
Okay.
shopping and stuff.
yeah.
So that's quite good.
Does it it doesn't recharge, you don't have a dynamo or alternator?
No, it's way too old to be that sort of advanced. There's no sort of regenerative braking or anything like that. And I don't think it would be able to generate enough power to be meaningful in terms of the battery. It's all right for sort of...
Maybe for your lights, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. And they're LEDs these days anyway, so I wouldn't expect they take up too much.
What's your very personal question, really. What's your interest in it? It's gorgeous.
So when I was a kid, I saw them when they came out. Hello there.
Sorry, we're
No, not at all.
take a photo.
Of course you
It's the first
can.
time I've ever
No,
seen
of
one.
course you may. You're very welcome.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't have like 8 wheels, whatever.
Yeah, it's 5 wheels down.
Familiar.
No, not more famous, I'm afraid.
And
Oh, that's what he'd say.
Yeah. You always say, anyway,
I know, right?
It's not me.
what's your love of it? It's just peaceful.
So yeah, basically, yeah. So
very much.
oh, you're very
Well done for,
welcome.
keeping it going.
Cheers. Nice one.
Take care.
So yeah, I saw them when I was a kid, when I've been sort of about 12 or 13 years old, and they first came out. And I thought that looks awesome because it's like it's a cross between a bicycle and a go-kart. And when you're a kid, it just looks like fun.
Yeah.
And so I'd always sort of had liked them or wanted one. And the big old nerd in me had always sort of had it in the back of my mind. And this is a bit long, so I apologise. Basically, the last year my brother passed away, and he left me some old consoles and stuff that I already had sort of better versions of. So what I did is, I know he'd have loved this, so basically I sold them all and used that money to buy this. And so in my mind, this was like my final present from my brother. And so it's got a personal meaning for me that will just, it's sort of irreplaceable in that regards for me. Because I know he'd have loved it. He'd have absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
When you're riding it, I suppose in spirit is a bit with you or something.
Yeah, exactly that. So yeah, sorry, I know it's a bit of a downer, but it's the truth.
No, it's a nice story.
It's a nice story.
Because we all go, innit? But it's a nice
Yeah. So yeah, I saw one. I'd been on. There's a Facebook group, the C5 Owners Group, and I'd been on it for a while, just sort of out of curiosity. And the chap that was selling this, he said, "I've got 2 for sale. One that's in bubble wrap that I've never used, and another one that's still in the packing crate." Right. And I was like, "Wow, okay." And I said, "I'll have the one in bubble wrap." Literally, just jumped on it straight away because I know that they can sell. It's the sound of the police. So I know they can sell really quickly. So I literally just jumped and said, "Yeah, okay, I'll have it. I'll deal with it later." And so he was all the way down in Somerset. So I was in the car the next morning at like 5 in the morning, driving down to Somerset. I'd taken the front seat. Exactly right. So I'd taken the front seat. It's only a Ford Fiesta, so I had to take the entire front seat out of it in order to squeeze this in, and drove down and back in a day to pick it up. Because they tend to sell, the ones at the moment, anything that's running, they'll sell within 30-40 minutes.
How much are they to buy?
So a basket case, you'd be looking at 200 to 350, depending on how complete or incomplete it is. Running ones, well, it was 5 to 8, but I'd say in the last sort of couple of months, it's shifted up a bit more, and they're perhaps starting around 7 or 8. 100, yeah, not thousands, yeah.
Sorry, I asked
No.
retro stuff now is...
Yeah, some of it's nuts. But when you think that a basic e-scooter is going to cost you about 400 quid.
It's a part of history.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of what's happening today. All these
Yeah.
electric cars. This guy was way ahead of the time.
I think you're right,
And no
man,
one
I really
listened
do.
to him.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
way ahead of time.
It is, and it's got that... I love the shape of it.
And I'm a flunker because I had the computer.
Awesome, that's cool.
Yeah, I had the computer, but I you know, time moves on.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You don't treasure. You don't
Yeah, you
think.
forget about it. Yeah.
And yeah, heaven knows what happens.
What's its mechanics like?
It's really basic. So you've got the pedals at the front, long ass chain that comes to the back, and it's the same just as a bicycle, freewheel at the back in the middle. But then under here, there's a big ass, it's actually a washing machine motor. They were built by Hoover for Sinclair. So there's a washing machine motor here. The battery is under my left thigh. And there's not much more to it than that. There's a control box back there and this little pod here.
That's the steering wheel.
And yeah, so you've got the steering column under here that goes
Underneath.
to the front, and brakes that are literally just like bicycle brakes.
So cool.
It's quite straightforward, so it's easy to maintain. Anyone with sort of basic knowledge can maintain it, and anything you don't know about, someone in the group absolutely does.
Yeah.
And can say, oh, you need to do this, that and the other, and there's sort of will have spares and stuff like that, because so many of them have ended up broken and stuff like that. There's a fairly decent supply of spares. Some things are rarer than others, but for the most part you can get what you need.
Many people use them still.
I would say, yeah, there's the sort of Facebook community is fairly lively, but I would say this is probably the most used C5 in the world at the moment, because I'm out. Yeah, I'm
You're
usually out
definitely-
3 or 4 times a week at the moment.
Because the first time I met you is when I was on my way. I just said, and my mate said, "Oh, I see this guy on the C5. See the guy on the C5," and I was here skating, and then
Yeah.
he turned up. Yeah.
Yeah, I've sort of done about, I don't know, probably close to 300 miles in the last sort of 6 weeks, I would guess.
Yeah.
I stream my rides to Twitch and YouTube as well.
How long does it take to recharge the battery?
About 4 hours if it's fully flat. It's about, I would say it's about 2 to 1. So if you do a 2-hour ride, it's probably a 4-hour charge.
So you could easily, I mean, you've got the weight problem, but you could easily stick another couple of batteries in there.
Yes.
couldn't you? And you'd be,
So this battery doesn't weigh much at all, because it's a lithium one. It weighs about a fifth of the lead acid one I was using before. So the idea of sticking a second one in isn't that big a deal. So yeah, I mean, there is a space under here to put a second one, and it's designed for having 2 batteries fitted to increase the range if you wanted to.
I mean, I've got an old scooter, and you've got loads of old cars, haven't you? And it's just good to modernise them just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too,
Yeah.
not too much. Right. Yeah,
Just
yeah.
get rid of the old point system.
Resto mods, yeah. Sympathetic modernisation.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a
Just a little bit.
good word
Yeah.
for it.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful. And I
Well,
love
most
the,
of the-
the shape at the front. It's not. Tell you what it is. It's not. It's like 1950s American Futurama or something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's what they thought the future would look like in the 60s, isn't it? It's like retro futurism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bang on, and that sort of Space Odyssey white with the orange.
Yeah.
I've never seen one.
Do you know
actually.
what? I'm telling you what, right?
Stunning.
I think someone's going to come out with another version to this,
Yeah.
and it's going to kick off. Because not a lot of people feel that confident on scooters, electric scooters.
Okay.
No.
Okay, yeah.
You know, and I got a feeling that it's going to be a different version, but I think something like that is going to kick off, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's can I show
I heard that
Oh, is
there's something, I haven't seen it yet, but I heard there's something afoot. Yeah.
There's a Norwegian company called Podbike,
Okay.
and they've made one with like a canopy over it.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can invest in them now. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, wow. Okay, blimey. It's quite a lot more.
But it's got like it's like a car,
Yeah.
only it's got like the e-bike stuff. And
Oh, that's really cool.
but yeah, it's
Nice.
awesome to see. That's like the C5. Right?
It is a C5, yeah,
The
yeah,
C5,
yeah.
The original, yeah.
1984, yeah, this one was made. They were made in the end of 1984, beginning of 85. So this one was November 1984. It's in the serial number.
How far did you come in it?
So I can get about 18 miles out of it, which isn't too bad. And there's room for a second battery under here. Ultimately, it depends on the battery that you buy, because it's got a modern battery in it. So if you buy a, 60 amp hour battery, it'll go twice as far as this one. Put 2 of them in, it's down to what you want to use. Yeah. Yeah, nice one. Cheers.
Do you know
See you
what?
later.
Do you know what's really interesting to me? You can have a big fuck off Range Rover, 50, 60 grand.
Yeah.
It's not half as cool as this thing here.
Yeah, you get stopped more than a flipping Range Rover.
Yeah.
That's funny, isn't it?
It is strange that.
Do you know I had the old Mercedes 380 SL, and I remember this guy in this big Bentley convertible, the
Yeah.
Azure, and he's going this way, I'm going that way, in town, and he goes to me, I'm doing it wrong. I goes, why is that? He goes, you've got that 1980 SL, I'm in this, and you're getting more looks than I am.
Was that the one that had all the chrome on it as well?
Yeah, had all the chrome,
yeah,
everything.
nice.
I'll find a photograph and I'll bring it.
That would be awesome, yeah.
I love that car. It was one in a million.
That'd be worth a
Love
fortune now.
Absolutely. Oh, don't.
Everything's easy in hindsight, isn't it?
Tripled in value without that.
Oh, tell me about
And
it.
it bloody has.
Yeah.
It's tripled in value.
Oh, yeah, it'd be
And
worth a
mine
fair
was
bit
from
now.
California. It was an American
Oh,
spec
really?
drive.
Very nice.
One in a million. I bought it for Doctor in
Wow.
in Pimlico. Really nice car. I'll get the photo and I'll show
That'd
you.
be so cool.
Well, I've got to go and pick up a part.
Oh, nice one.
Back to work.
Yeah, all
ago,
good.
I went out with this girl, and when we broke up, my mate, she used to say to me for years, "Oh, you'll never meet anybody as nice as her." She was.
Oh,
Oh,
that's the last
come on.
You made a big
It's
mistake.
gonna
making
kill
it. What's your name, by the way?
I'm Robin. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Cheers. Nice to meet you, Andrew.
Robin, take it easy.
Have a good one, boys.
Yeah, see you
Cheers.
around.
So long.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
You too. Cheers, guys. Hello. I can't believe I actually haven't dropped the stream as well. We're still connected. I'm gonna head down the side out of the park, and that will almost certainly drop the stream. So apologies to anyone on Twitch when that does happen. I think you muted no audio. It was so bitty. I've only just noticed. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know if you can hear me. Sorry. That's just, yeah, bitstream nonsense. It'll probably get dropped when I leave the park. So yeah, apologies for that. Actually, I think what I shall do is say thank you very much to everyone on Twitch now, if you're still there. It doesn't look like you are, but if you are, let me just double check. And I might let it go so I can no stream audio. Sorry. Yeah, it's not looking good. So I might actively cut the stream now. Thank you very much. End the stream and switch just to YouTube. So thank you to anyone and everyone on Twitch for joining me. Grateful for your perseverance with my terrible reception transmission, and I'll switch straight over to YouTube. Right, thank you, bye bye. Right, just check, yep, we're up and running. Right, let's go. Ah, awesome, Supra, check that out. Nice car, man. My friend's wife used to have one of those, and it was fucking insane. It was like 500 horsepower or something crazy like that. She had carbon fibre all over it. It was absolutely awesome. Absolute freaking monster. Right, let's head out. Well, looks like the party's wound up, or winding up. Aw, 3 cheers for someone. Yay! Hang on. See if they want to go. Do you want to go?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Chicken. Oops, sorry, man.
It's like the Sinclair.
It is, yeah.
Is it a Sinclair?
It is, yes.
I thought the Sinclair was powered.
It is.
Is it powered?
So you use the pedals just to get going or to help you up a hill, but then there's a battery and a motor under here.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah, of course
Is
you
it
can.
the
yeah.
original Sinclair, or is it sort of like a copy?
No, it's an original one from 1984.
Is it really?
Yeah, November 1984. Yeah. So I use it a lot at the moment. It spent its whole life on display in a museum and then in a showroom.
Yeah,
and I bought it last year, and I'm the only person who's ever used it.
Good.
Yeah, so I got lucky when I found it. Very,
How
very
old
lucky.
is this then?
1984, so that's
Crikey.
38 years.
How many years? 28.
38.
38.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And it's fun.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Time has come. It's very cool.
I
He's
agree.
dead now, isn't he, Sinclair?
Yeah, bless him. But yeah, with e-scooters and e-bikes and everyone looking at EVs these days, the idea of a sort of little personal electric vehicle isn't quite as crazy as they thought back in the day.
Absolutely.
Makes a lot of sense these
Absolutely
days.
it is. Yeah, good on you.
Yeah, nice one. Have a go. Have a good one.
It looks good. It really does.
Do you want to go? Let me just wipe this off.
You sure?
Yeah, of course. So,
Crush it.
no, you'll be fine. So just don't turn too hard at speed because it can tilt over, but you can, you know, it's just slow down a bit. So pedal to get going, and the that blob there is the motor.
How do you stop it?
Brakes like it's just like a bicycle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that you pedal, and that's
Yeah.
That's the power.
Yeah.
You're taking a big risk.
Oh, you'll be fine. Loads of people have a go on it. No one's crashed it yet. Yet. Just don't hit anyone.
Good point.
So pedal to get going before you push the button, or you'll stall the motor.
Okay.
And then once it's moving a bit, you can push the button and go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it. There you go.
That's cool, isn't it?
You want Daddy to get one of them as well?
Yeah, awesome. It's a giggle, isn't it?
It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Awesome.
That's made my day.
Oh, you're very welcome. Did you want to go? Why not? You're not going to get another chance, are you really?
Should I film you on your phone?
Oops. Oh, there goes the camera mount.
Oh, is that what I've just kicked?
Yeah, the phone mount. So basically, it's right. It's right. I stream my rides to Twitch and YouTube, and so that's where I just have the phone when I'm set up streaming.
What made you? I'll take your picture. That's well. Might as well. Hold on. Trying to find. You don't have a button on here, do you?
Yeah, there's a button on the front of it, I think. Don't worry about it.
So that's it. Pedal first. And it's under your left thumb. That's it. Yeah. Go for it. There you go. Don't need to pedal now.
What made you buy one?
I've always wanted one. I saw them when I was a kid. I had a ZX81 and my friends had Spectrums, and I was just a big old sort of computer nerd. These came out and it just looked like a go-kart and fun, and I'd always wanted one. And so last year, yeah, it came up for sale and I was like, oh yeah, I'll have that.
Do you know? I know. You see, I'm thinking about. That's quite nice.
Fantastic, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Go on then, take my photo.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I've just gone. You've got a newer phone than me. I don't know how to.
So basically there's a group on Facebook, a C5 owners group on Facebook,
Yeah.
and any that are worth buying come up for sale on there usually. You find some on eBay occasionally,
There you go.
and I sort of joined the group out of curiosity and thinking I'd quite like one, and then it came up for sale. I was like, you know what, that's it. I was just really impulsive, just jumped on it, said yep, I'll have it, absolutely have it, because it had never been used. I thought, when am I ever going to find one in that condition again?
Yeah. Fortune.
A lot less than you think. So a basket case, you'd be looking at sort of 200 to 350.
Gosh.
But that would, by basket case, I mean basket case in pieces, and there might be bits missing. And a complete one, you know, sort of 350 to 500, depending on what state it's in, and then running sort of between 500 and 800 up to about 1200, depending on whether they've got mirrors, the indicators and stuff like that, the optional extras and what condition it's in. And yeah,
It's amazing though, because they were derided at the time, weren't they?
yeah, massively derided at the
I
time.
think he marketed them all wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, I suppose it was also because at the time they were meant to go on the roads.
yeah,
There was nothing else like that around.
Yeah.
You know, there was all kind of memes of, well, not like memes at the time, you know,
yeah, the jokes of, yeah,
juggernauts and against that, and it
Yeah.
doesn't look attractive at that point, does it?
yeah.
But,
He should have been like a leisure.
Okay,
vehicle,
yeah.
Fun vehicle rather than a road vehicle.
Okay.
If he did that, he would have got more,
Yeah.
more sales out of it.
Well, the world's certainly more equipped for it these days. So many more sort of cycle lanes and things like that. So I do use it on the roads. I've been all the way down to the Thames Barrier and back in it, and yeah,
you've
go
got
off.
cycle lanes.
I use it a lot.
It's doable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot more usable these days.
Yeah.
And people are used to the idea of EVs and e-bikes and e-scooters and stuff.
Yeah.
And people are more sort of green oriented. I think I think his thinking at the time was he was anticipating oil becoming scarce, as opposed to the sort of the present mentality, the environmental mentality of using electricity instead of oil and so on. But it still, the end result is the same.
It's a brave thing to do.
Yeah.
At the time, it's years before, years ahead of its time.
I think so. That's if they'd done it today, you'd have sort of someone with his profile and at a similar sort of price point, it might have had a much better chance. I'm curious how much it would cost to make something similar these days. I've heard that his grandson or his grandson is making something, but I don't know what. And there's a Scandinavian company that are doing something, but they're like 5,000 quid. So I've been told, that'll never take off in the same way.
But I mean, because some of those electric bikes, though, you can pay 2-3 grand for them.
Wow, okay.
They're not cheap things.
Gosh, yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what these were relative to the times, though.
Well, I said they were £399 at the time.
In the 80s.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that would probably work out it'd be about 1,200 quid these days, I'm guessing. I don't know. Because obviously he was very specifically designing it down to a price point. Everything was designed down to a price point. So things that could have been more sophisticated weren't, to keep it cheap. I reckon if you could bring them in at under £1,000, you'd probably have a fair chance of shifting a few.
Much maintenance? Or?
Not really, because essentially you've got sort of a recumbent bicycle under there, and then it was a washing machine motor back in it was a washing machine motor, and I've got a lithium-ion battery under here. It's fairly basic stuff. The brakes are just bicycle brakes. Well, it's a hub brake at the back. But there's a disc brake conversion kit that you can get that nowadays you'd use disc brakes on it.
Yeah. It's one of those things you could fiddle with, I guess.
Oh yeah. The guys on the Facebook group have done some fantastic things to it. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm just gathering spares to fit a second battery, and you can wire it up, and I'm going to wire it up switchable. So it'll either be 12 volts as it is, and in which case you get twice the range, or you can switch it to 24 volts and go not quite twice as fast, but faster, about 20 to 25 miles an hour. Not that you'd really want to go much faster. I used Strava to measure my speed down the hill one night when there was no one around, and I got it up to over 35 miles an hour, and that was flipping terrifying. With just the single wheel at the front, you wouldn't really want to go much more than about 25. But the main thing why I want to do it is just for going up hills, or if you're in traffic and you feel like you do need to be able to go a bit quicker. But it's mostly for going up hills, and then I'll just switch back to 12 volts because it's about the journey, not the destination. Meeting people and just I'm out for a ride, not to get somewhere.
Do people like wave at you and say
constantly, like yourselves? And that's fine. That's why I'm out. It's great. That's why I do the YouTube thing. It's to meet people and just chat.
It's funny. I was in the pub with some friends the other day.
Yeah.
And I'd seen it. I didn't really realise. I said to them, I could have sworn I saw a C5 going across the heath.
That would have been me.
Yeah, exactly.
There's another chap over the other side of the heath who ons 4 of them, I think it is. It's either 4 or 5. And I know another guy who lives locally who owns one as well. Yeah. We were all up here about a month ago. There were 5 of us going around the park. Right, it caused a bit of a spectacle.
Do you get together? Is there like an
occasionally
club or something?
Well, that does happen. Like I say, there's a Facebook owners group is sort of effectively the club, and so obviously everyone's scattered around. So there was a meet just a few weeks ago out in Norfolk neck of the woods, and there was a dozen or so, or 15 of them that went to a car show out there. And there's people, dotted around different areas of the country that all have little local meets and stuff.
Yeah, because otherwise you've got to transport it there.
Exactly. So there was a guy came over from Belgium to go to that Norfolk one.
Really?
Yeah, he had 2 of them on the back of his camper van, and randomly he got photographed leaving Folkestone, I guess it was, and the picture was put on a Sinclair Spectrum group on Facebook, and I saw that. It's like, hang on a second, I'll find out who it is, and yeah, it happens.
Yeah, how many were sold at the time then?
Yeah, I think they sold about 3,000 at the time, but they made was it 10 to 15,000, and a bunch of them got shipped off abroad en masse. And
But did they go to some holiday camp? somewhere?
yeah, a whole bunch went to places like that, and some went, I think, I've got the Middle East in the back of my head, and loads of them got used on like it was like a theme park or something like that somewhere, and yeah, a bunch of them just got shipped off who knows where.
I wonder if there's some still in a warehouse. Someone will come across a few hundred of them.
Maybe. But you do still occasionally find the chap that sold this was, like I said, he said this one was in bubble wrap and the other one was still in the packing crate. It was literally still in the cardboard box, and they do pop up from time to time in the cardboard box, unused.
Were you not tempted not to use it?
Well, if I'd brought the one in the cardboard box, that would have been the issue.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, the one that at least is out of the box, I won't feel too bad about using it. Then when I got it wasn't completely mint. It was in unused condition. It had been sort of moved on and off shelved, so underneath there was some slight scrapes, and it's like, fantastic. That's just completely freed me to be able to use it. If that was absolutely pristine, I'd be terrified of the slightest scratch on it, whereas it's already got some small marks underneath it. It's like, you know what, that's fine, great, I can use it now.
Yeah. Actually, I was surprised. I didn't expect it to move.
Okay.
Touched it. I assumed they were rigid.
Yeah,
There's a certain element of flimsiness to it.
yeah, it's a polypropylene shell, so the tub itself around here is rock solid, but obviously where it is down there, it's all how it's designed, that if there was some
Impact,
supports on the sides, it wouldn't move.
Yeah.
It's, and again, built down to price point, weight and cost, and it's just to give you some protection from the elements.
I'm surprised it isn't built like the sort of Messerschmitt, sort of with the two wheels at the front and the one at the back. You'd have thought it'd be more stable.
It's a legal thing. The moment there's 4 wheels on it, it completely changes its category in the law. So with 3 wheels, it's this is legally, and it's a pedal-assisted or electrically assisted bicycle. So essentially, it's a bicycle.
It's not a car.
Yeah, exactly. With 4 wheels, then I think it becomes a car.
Tax.
Oh, you don't need a licence for this, do you?
Yeah, anyone over the age of 14 can ride it, road legal, off you go.
Can you be drunk?
No, you wouldn't. It's the same as a bicycle. You could still be drunk in charge of a bicycle. Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting angle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. But yeah, you wouldn't want to ride it drunk, I don't think.
Yeah,
but yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, the cornering seems to be the issue from
Yeah.
my brief experience of it there. If you
Yeah.
do that too quickly, you're going to...
You can tip them over if you turn too fast, too hard, and you can just go, whoop, it will tip.
Like a Robin Reliance, mate.
Yeah,
It's the same kind of...
yeah,
Although you're probably lower to the ground than you're on one of those. It's probably...
true.
Hard to turn.
Yeah.
So I imagine if it gets scraped, it'd be there. That underneath there, is that really good?
Well, if when I'm riding, it's literally right underneath. But if you tipped it, yeah, I mean, it'd literally just be down the whole side. It would take a header.
That would make me
And
so cross.
yes, there's nothing you can do about it. It's literally irreparable. Because it's a textured finish and it's not painted or anything like that, scratches just go into the plastic. And when it gets sufficiently damaged, your only course of action is to sand it smooth and then paint it.
Really.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, you let people, random strangers, have a go.
I size them up. The ones that you think are likely to go way or do something daft, and the people that you think are just, yeah, it's fine, they'll be all right. And you just give them a pep talk of don't turn too fast, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, well, good on you. It's a nice thing to do.
It's a lovely thing to have.
It's a lot of fun. It really is a giggle.
Are you a Sinclair fan?
Yeah, a bit, not massively, but I collect sort of 8-bit computers and sort of 80s computers.
Yeah.
So I've got ZX81, ZX80, couple of Spectrums,
We came across
QL,
one
and
of those were clearing out my parents' house recently.
oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
awesome.
ZX80.
The black one was the 81 and the white one was the 80.
Yes, that's right. The 80 is worth an arm and a leg.
Really?
Yeah, they'll go. I've seen them going for £800 before,
Oh my god.
but then I've also seen other ones going for around 400. But they have value.
This was still in its like polystyrene
Yeah.
box.
Yeah,
Well, no, my brother took it, so I'll have to...
You get that back.
yeah.
He was the computer person.
Okay.
This thing than mine. So it seemed fair that he took it. But, we didn't realise when parents kept it to us.
I've still got the old Spectrum.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's with.
Is that with the rubber keys or
Yeah,
the slightly
rubber-
later one? Very
the
nice.
early one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the box with everything. It's still
Excellent.
got the whole
They can fetch about 100 quid if they're in really nice condition.
It
Yeah.
doesn't seem much to me for something that was iconic at the time, and especially the Spectrum, where you know that was like the start of what seemed to me to be almost normal computers. You know,
Yeah.
Before that, it was bits of code, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where suddenly you had proper games on the Spectrum.
Yeah.
I remember the 80, and that was
Yeah.
that was the first proper computer I used.
Yes.
If you look back at that now, I think, God, it was like 1K of memory
Yes.
when you bought it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's basically a sort of a supply and demand thing. So the ZX80 exceptionally rare, and so that's why they go for quite a lot. The Spectrum, they sold a couple of million. It was well over 1 million Spectrums, so there's still a fair amount of them around. So that's why they don't go for more. They still go for a fair amount. Sort of when I started collecting my sort of 8-bit computers, I was picking them up for 2 quid here, 3 quid there, and I paid 35 quid for my ZX80. And Spectrums, you pay a tenner for or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get the 16K RAM pack with your
Yes.
That was massive, wasn't it? You had that 16K.
You'll never fill it. I mean, what are you going to do with all of that? Yeah. Yeah, fantastic.
Different era. Yeah. No, that's great.
Awesome.
It's such a wonderful thing to have. It
It-
really is.
I'm really enjoying it basically. So I'm out sort of 3-4 times a week usually at the moment. Now the weather's nice in the summer.
How long have you had it, do you say?
Just over a year, yeah. So it took me a fair old sort of while to get around to getting it on the road. It was when there was the petrol shortage, and there were all the queues outside the petrol stations. I didn't manage to quite get it on the road in time. My plan was to get it up and running and film myself riding past a huge queue of cars and just put it on YouTube and just troll everyone with it. But I didn't quite get it in time. It was literally a couple of days too late, for the queues had all gone. So it's just after that I got it up and running. Then
Just
winter.
standing here, people walk by, and
What the blazes is that? Yeah.
everybody looks at it. Yeah.
I suppose you have to be of a certain age to actually have an inkling what it is.
Well, yeah. So anyone over the age of about will remember it and go, "Wow, I remember those," and they'll either go, "Wow, that's kind of kitsch," or "Oh, it's really cool. I really wanted one." Or anyone under that sort of age thinks they're new. The number of people that I come across that are sort of anyone under the age of 30, or the number of times I've been asked, "Where can I get one?" Who sells?
Time machine.
Where? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. 1984. Yeah, that's where you can get one. But yeah, they think they're new. I think it's just come out because they're used to the idea of electric vehicles and think it's the latest, the latest incarnation of an EV.
Yeah, no. Brilliant.
Well, it's really nice meeting you guys. I'm going to mosey on out of the park. You haven't bored me. You haven't held me up. That's why I'm out. Is just to meet people and chat and have some fun.
It's made
It's
my
lovely
day.
meeting you.
I mean,
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll be at work this week and say, guess what happened on Saturday?
Excellent.
I drove a C5.
Did you get pictures?
You'll picture me, haven't you?
I've got a film with you.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Okay, fantastic.
That's wonderful.
You're very welcome. Cheers,
See you,
guys.
see you again.
Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. Let me go just pull this back into shape. Bear with me. Just going to check that the stream is, well, not the stream, that yes, the video is running. Lovely. There we go. That's what I'm here for. Is to meet new people. I'll do a quick lap around the park. I think what I'll actually do is go down that way, take my chances coming up the main road, which is not wise, but I'll be careful, then come out, back down this way, there's a little loop over that way, and then head out and head back home, I think. Cheers, guys. So yeah, let's head right here. Let's go for a spin around the park. Hello there. need to find someone with dogs who wants to have a go. I'll pet their dog and they can have a go in this. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit cold now. The sun is not out so much to warm me up again. Just wearing a t-shirt. Right, let's head down the main road, back up to the centre of the park. Scanning all the cars, looking for anyone unparking. How's that, the Supra? Nice. Wow, yeah, it's kind of cold now. Regretting my t-shirt decision. Beep beep. Right. Excuse me. So I did a quick bit of research into 5G reception or signal strength, and sadly initial research seems to suggest that it's not going to be any better, or potentially will be worse than 4G because it's higher frequency. There's less physical energy in the waves to be able to penetrate. So for example, if you're indoors, your reception indoors will be worse with 5G for all things being equal. There will be potentially other things they're going to do to try to mitigate it, but basically it means that I was rather hoping that if I get a 5G phone, then I might find that I'm able to stream better, and that doesn't necessarily seem to be the case. Okay, there's a bus back there somewhere. Let's see if we can get to the junction before the bus. Okay, I see 3 cars down there. Okay, it's all good. Look at this. Merge. Yep. Hello there, how you doing? You alright? know a speed bump is effective when you even have to slow down into C5. Sorry. Let's let you go. Okay, let's go this way.
Really cool.
Actually, do you want to have a go? Do you want to have a go? You're very welcome. Yeah. Right, so you pedal to get going.
Okay.
Once you're moving, that is the battery. So that, you know, it's the motor basically. So that's, it's just sort of on and off. Those are your brakes, just like a bicycle, and that's it. Don't hit anything.
I'll try
And
not.
don't try to
No promises.
and don't turn too quickly because it, you know, it'll tip over. So yeah, just sort of go around the grass and come back. There you go. Now push the button.
Oh, careful.
Okay, whoa, whoa.
Not the best start.
Okay, push the button. There you go.
Bit apprehensive, but doing alright.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
Go round.
You can't be too careful where there's roads concerned. Right, no, it's going to give him a hand.
To check to make sure that
Oh, I see.
Go with it.
It's better to be safe than sorry. You're all good. See, he was right. He was right to check.
Alright.
All right, no problem.
You gonna go?
You can if you like.
I
All right.
that's a bit, sorry, that's a bit too
All right, no worries. So they were made in 1984, and
I've never seen one.
yeah, they didn't do very well. They're very rare.
This is Sinclair.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
yeah. So they're road legal for anyone over the age of 14 and can ride them. Yeah.
Surprisingly, I actually saw one going through London the other day.
Oh really?
Yeah. Obviously,
Wow.
it wasn't yourself. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I ride this around here a lot at the moment.
Really?
You're so
Yeah.
lucky. How much did that cost?
So they vary depending on what sort of condition they're in. That's a real basket case. There might be bits missing, and you'd be looking at sort of £300, give or take, all the way up to about £1,200. Yeah, you can come across the grass. It'll be fine across the grass. So it depends on what condition they're in. Up to about sort of £1,200 for one that's literally sort of still in the packing crate from back in the day. Yeah. So I stream my rides on Twitch and on YouTube, and so yeah.
You're so lucky.
I think he's not feeling confident about using the motor, or has he stalled it perhaps? Sometimes what happens if you push the button when it's not moving at all, it'll sort of switch the motor off and it goes into a protect mode, and I have to disconnect the battery and reconnect it again to get it to come back. You can just see an orange flag. My little YouTube flag.
Press the button. Oh, he needs to not hit the dog.
There you go, yeah.
Press the button.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. He's engaged.
Brilliant.
Do you like it?
That is awesome.
It's a giggle, isn't it? It's fun. It's like a cross between a bike and a go-kart.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
It's like a go-kart I'm allowed to ride on the road.
Oh, you're not allowed to ride on the
I am allowed to ride it on the road, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I was just saying, I saw a man driving one up London the other day.
Wow.
What are you called on YouTube?
C5 Live UK. It's there's a sticker on the back if you want to take a picture of it, and I could do. All right, no worries. I could do with every subscription I can get. It's just a small channel, so any sub, I'm grateful.
Yeah, I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you.
Oh, nice one, thank you.
Yeah, I saw the GoPro and I was wondering if you was YouTube.
Yeah, so I normally stream directly to Twitch and then upload to YouTube afterwards, but Twitch is off right now. It's just I'll upload it to YouTube this evening. It'll be on there tomorrow. Yeah.
Wait, are we...
Yes.
Wait, oh.
You are indeed on YouTube right now. You're very, very welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys.
And you.
Cheers.
Take care, yeah?
So long.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, I'll try not to. Cheers. Excellent. I don't think they were expecting their day to do that. Okay, no cars behind us. I like letting people have a go on it. They have fun. Why would I not want to make people happy? Sorry guys, cheers. In fairness, they weren't expecting someone to go there. I probably should have waited. I just wanted to get off the main road. I'll go. No one's going to go. I'll do it. I guess the grey car had right of way over the blue car. I won't stop there for long. We'll just pop over to the pond. swans here today. Damn, I wish I brought birdseed. The duck's quacking away. No, you know what? I won't bother with Twitch. I think I'm just going to mess people about. I don't want to waste people's time. I really wish I could stream consistently to Twitch.
Don't see many of them, do you?
No, not these days. Oh, not then either, really.
No, yeah, remember that lot coming out?
Yeah.
You had it long?
Just over a year now.
Really?
Yes.
Is it good to use?
It's a lot of fun, it really is. People take a lot of interest in it, which is great. I mean,
yeah,
you know,
I used to have classic cars, well not a lot, I had one at a time.
Yeah.
But classic cars, you just
Very
go
nice.
to the garage, you're like Whittle, speaking.
yeah.
I mean, so far forward, weren't they?
Yeah, I think so. I think if he'd done it today, it would have had a very different reception.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they said they was unsafe, but look at the cyclists now. They're just everywhere, on paths, through lights, aren't they?
Well, as we got cycle paths a lot more now, so there are safer ways to ride it if you're going to use it to sort of travel or commute. I use it quite often to nip to the shops, just because it's a laugh. It's more fun than driving.
Yeah. What year is it?
1984. Yeah.
Batteries are accessible?
So this is a new lithium-ion it's a LiFePO 4 battery, so but it's a modern battery, 36 amp hours. It'll give me about 18 miles, and there's space under here to put a second one, so I do 35 miles easily enough. Right. Doesn't weigh anything because the modern batteries don't weigh very much.
What was his name? Sinclair, wasn't it?
Yeah, Clive Sinclair.
Clive Sinclair.
Yeah.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yeah, he passed away last year.
Yeah, very clever man. He done loads of stuff, didn't he?
Yeah, all the computers and calculators. And,
yeah. But like, you know, lots of red going on the back, isn't there? The little flag.
Yeah, well, I think it's my YouTube flag. So I stream my rides to Twitch and YouTube, and yeah, just come out, meet people, chat, hang out, and then upload it all to YouTube afterwards.
Well, I was over there. I thought I've got to walk round. So I thought it was a C5. I thought maybe here's perhaps a new type of thing out.
Yeah.
Now the classic of electric, aren't they?
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah. That's it. There's loads of e-scooters and e-bikes around these days. It's not quite.
What sort of money do these demand now?
It varies from a proper basket case that will need to be sort of reassembled and might have bits missing. You're looking at sort of 300 quid ish, up to one still in the packing crate for about 1,500.
What, brand new still?
Yeah.
So what were they just stored? They weren't sold, so there's a lot of them lying about?
Some people have just picked them up and kept them in the packing crate. This one had never been used. It was in bubble wrap when I bought it.
Really?
It was on display in an automotive museum down in Somerset for 20 odd years.
Not Haynes Museum.
I don't know which one, sorry.
That's the big one. I've got an old Jaguar in Haynes,
awesome.
in Somerset.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then spent the next 17 years on display in a showroom of a guy, the guy that owned it sold ride-on tractors and go-karts.
All right.
And so it was just as a display piece in there. So I was the only person who's ever used it.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, so you couldn't have got more attention if you had paid £300,000 for a Ferrari, could you?
Well, that's the funny thing is I used to.
Like you then. With that, like everyone warms to you. Everyone know about it. No, it's really good, really good. I like that. I really do.
It is a lot of fun. I'm using it as much as I can at the moment while it's summer, because obviously once it gets to the autumn and winter, it'll go away again. So I'll make the most of it.
Really.
Yeah.
Do you live local then, obviously?
Yeah, not far away. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm around here quite a lot. Usually it's sort of 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah, I am as well. I don't live here. I live down in Maidstone.
Okay, yeah.
I live on a boat on the river.
Oh, very nice.
I'm a bit unusual as well.
That's very cool.
But I was brought up round here, and I don't know if that's the reason,
Yeah.
But I come up, like just come up now, walk around, have a
Nice.
glass of wine, and
Yeah.
like now. I mean, I could be sitting on the. I was sitting on my boat today, and it's lovely. You've got the geese and the. But
Fantastic.
It's nice to go out and have a chat. with
Yeah,
people
exactly.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So already I've met you. So
Exactly.
little story when I see someone. Guess what this guy had?
Yeah.
Plus, I've got my little sailing boat from when I was 12.
Oh,
In the middle
fantastic.
no, it's in the middle of there somewhere when I was 12 years old. I'm now
It got sunk.
69, so I don't think I'll be getting that back. Listen, really nice speaking to
And
you.
you
Thanks for
too.
your
Really
time.
enjoy your weekend.
Yeah.
Nice to
your
meet
life,
you.
Not the weekend.
Yeah,
Have a good
too
day.
right.
Have a good every day.
Nice one.
Bye.
Cheerio. Oh, the swan's coming back. It went once around the pond, and now it's coming back again. No, I'm on YouTube. I'm filming. No, you're very welcome.
I'm old fashioned.
It's all good. So the swan's coming around again. It's done once around the ponds and coming back. There's a fair few of the geese today, and it's the one day I didn't bring feed. Birdseed. Egypt. I shall head across, halfway across the heath, and then cut across that way and go down through the village and take it from there. I might head into Kidbrooke. I might just head straight home. Yeah, let's see. Oops. There we go. Right. Let's mosey on. Wow, they are absolutely tanking it. Police van. Going hell for leather down that road. Hello. Oh, the person with the parachute thing, the kite parachute, they should be here now. It's windier than it was before. Thank you. I must be the world's worst YouTuber because I'm not the chattiest person. Some people can just talk for Britain and just spontaneously chat about anything. I'll happily chat to people, but I'm not the most chatty, left to my own devices. I do not squish the child. Thank you. Sorry. Not paying attention, they are on the road. Luckily I was paying attention for them. I knew I wasn't going to hit them. seen it so quiet. I'm seeing lights. No! I'm still waiting for the switch, the button for fitting the bike horn, motorbike horn. There's this dude seeing me. We'll all just sit in traffic then. Okay, bust. I don't know why the cars aren't passing me. I couldn't be more out of the way. I think I'll stay on the main road and send it down the hill. Alright, it's a Sinclair C5, it's from 1984. It's really old. Cheers guys. Asking if I made it. I've been asked that a few times actually. Big smile. Oh. These speed bumps are not my friend. At least down the hill I'm not really keeping them, holding up the traffic. Now I will be. I was probably doing about 25 down there, I'm guessing. These speed bumps are mean down here. It's a lovely road down here. There are some really nice houses. Lovely place to be. Really, really nice place to be. Yeah, I'm very lucky. Let's go up through Kidbrooke, why not? When the sun's out, it's enough to warm me up and it's quite comfortable. The moment I'm back in the shade, it's flipping cold again. Thank you. Cheers. That's kind of them. I have no right to be here whatsoever. Yeah, I can't believe the number of times I've come past this fence and this empty field, and it's, the penny didn't drop. This is what used to be Wingfield Primary School. I've no idea how long ago they tore it down. Mad. Heelys. Hello.
So cool.
Cheers. Again, if we were somewhere better, I'd just let them have a go. Oh, perfect timing. Send it. Hello there.
My age, at least still legal.
Yes, yeah, road legal for anyone over the age of 14.
Where did you get it now?
I'm in danger. I got it from a guy down in Somerset. There's sorry, I can't stop. Cheers. I'd love to chat, but that is not a place to stop. If you pop up on YouTube, if you saw the YouTube link on the back and find this, I got it from a guy down in Somerset. It's been in a museum all its life, and so I bought it just I don't know, the first half of last year, and I'm the only person who's ever actually used it. So I drove down to Somerset and back, squeezed it into a Ford Fiesta, having taken the front seat out to fit it in, and brought it back, put a modern battery in it, and away we go. Some basic sort of maintenance to get it up and running, just in terms of greasing all the bearings and things like that, and that's it. It's really easy to keep going. I can send it. It's the modern battery made the biggest difference. And back out onto Blackheath. It is lovely here. It's a shame it's not a little bit warmer today, but it's still lovely here. I can't complain. A lovely place to be. Right, I'll send it back, well head back. Head to my stopping off point, the usual point where I stop the video, end the video. I want to say stop the stream. Look at them showing off with their uphill abilities. I'm so envious. Riding uphill without a care in the world. Hello dog. Small dog. Big dog. Yeah. How you doing? You alright? I haven't seen one of them for years, she said. Hello. Hiya. Pop down here. It's really cold, really cold. I'm starting to go numb in my right hand. That's not good. I should have just stuck the hoodie in the boot. Yeah, I'd have been fine if I'd had my hoodie on. Oh, there's nothing behind me. Sideways across that one. Local delivery driver. worst bumps in the estate. Hello. This car want to kill me. No, they're all right. Hello. Fair play, you gave me a really wide berth. Oh, ouch. And here we are at my usual stopping off point. Well, thank you so much for keeping me company, for coming along with my ride. Met a lot of really nice people today, that was fantastic. Didn't really go anywhere out of the ordinary or different, but just sort of covered a lot of ground and had a nice ride, just met loads of nice people. And that is the point. Well, half the point, the other point is coming out for a ride. But it is nice to meet loads of new people, it's very cool. Let several people have a ride in it, which is awesome as well. They get to have a go, do something they've never done before, and for some people something they never thought they'd get to do. I don't know when I'll be able to stream next. I might be able to do tomorrow, hopefully, and then I won't be around for about a week and a half. So yeah, I'll see if I can pop out tomorrow. No, otherwise this will be my last one for a while, and it'll be around about the 8th or 9th of June, weather permitting. What shall I say? Just Sinclair. If you get it this far into the video, you made it this far, just put Sinclair in a message and you're one of the secret few that got this far, a little secret code. Thank you for keeping me company, and I will catch you next time. This is C5 Live UK, and I'll see you around.